at this. Oh my God. And that's a wand.
Yeah. Our own little Whomping Willow in the
Whomping
house.
Willow. Does it hit you?
No, it doesn't. No.
It is amazing.
It's about 5,000 to 6,000 per month.
And how much do you think you take as profit from
So
that?
profit is about £3,000.
£3,000 profit from this house in York is incredible. Welcome to Property Investing with Abby. On today's episode, I am in the beautiful city of York and I'm coming to see a Harry Potter themed serviced accommodation unit. So a Harry Potter themed holiday let. Oh my gosh, and we are here. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Oh my gosh, look at this!
Come on in.
Wow, look at this!
So this is the first room, which is the reading room.
Oh my gosh, look at this! Amazing! So what inspired you to do this room?
So this is pretty much the feel of like Sirius Black, kind of Sherlock Holmes sort of thing. So yeah, this is what we call the reading room, where we've got all the lovely old leather-bound books, and then also TV to watch the Harry Potter films. Yeah.
It is insane.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, look at this!
Our own little Whomping Willow in the
Whomping
house.
Willow, does it hit you?
No, it doesn't. No.
It is amazing. The attention to detail here, and I cannot tell you, because I saw the photos of this before I came, but oh my gosh, this blows me away. The photos don't do it justice. I love how you've used the understairs space. This is just beautiful.
This is pretty much like an extra little corner for the kids to enjoy TV, because the TV also hinges out to also enjoy a film.
Absolutely beautiful.
And into the kitchen.
Oh, just brilliant. It's just so in keeping with a Harry Potter themed house, isn't it? To keep the aspect of having to come and stay here.
Yeah.
So like as a proper holiday let with the Harry Potter stuff. So you've seen some places and it's like you can't actually stay in it because it's like over the top or too much, or you couldn't actually cook, but you could cook here, couldn't you?
You could, yeah. So this is what I wanted to do, was create a little bit more like an authentic feel. So it's like you're stepping into the film. Yeah, so it's very much like the Weasley household in here. So we went for like these brick slip tiles rather than wallpaper, because I wanted it to be really like in keeping with the rest of the house. So everything feels like real. And this is the emerald bedchamber.
Wow, look at this. Oh my gosh, the mirrors either side, the bed. How on earth did you get this up here?
So because I couldn't find a bed like this, I made one. And because of the issue with the narrow staircase, we actually built it in-house and then suspended it from the ceiling into the attic, so it's extra secure. And then we just built it round.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the wardrobe.
Yeah, so the wardrobe we actually found from Facebook market groups, because 80% of the contents of the house, it's sourced from Facebook market group, eBay, charity shops, vintage shops,
And just
the wallpaper.
the whole wallpaper, the interiors, it just looks like you've recreated a film.
Yes,
Like
that's what I
literally
wanted.
in the house.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Do you know what? I would absolutely love to sleep in that bed. I want to jump on it, but I'm not going to because I know you've got guests coming. But I just genuinely would. Absolutely stunning.
And we've had such fantastic feedback from guests saying it's one of the comfiest night's sleeps they've had. So that definitely makes me happy. Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you. And then also complete in the hallway is our very own floating candles with wand activation.
Oh my God! And that's a wand!
Yeah. So it keeps the kids and the adults entertained.
And it stops it looking like just a boring space, because I've seen where people have done this and it's just boring in these, you know, these beautiful old style terrace houses, but you've just done that, nailed it.
Yeah.
How on earth did you get them that far up?
So, great balance, and on a telescopic ladder. So I'm the only one that goes up, and I change the batteries. They only need changing every 3 to 4 months. So the life of the batteries is brilliant. And this is the bunk bedroom.
Oh my gosh! Oh, and it's bunk beds!
Adult size.
Did you build these as well?
I didn't build these, I'm not that good. I got a joiner. I got a joiner to do this, so they're secured to the ceiling and the floor, and they're built to sleep adults as well as children. So at least I can get 4 adults in, or children if it needs be.
I think I might be changing my mind. I think I'm coming to sleep in one of these. Look at the curtains, that is insane.
Yeah. Luckily my mother, she's a seamstress, so she helped me with pretty much everything in the house to do with fabric. So we made all the curtains, the bed, everything. So yeah.
And look at these as well.
Yep.
Absolutely
We
stunning.
had to make some letters as well, of course. And then we had this. It's actually tissue paper. This was tissue paper that I had for about 8-9 years. It was the old All Saints packaging. And I worked for All Saints years ago, and I kept a big roll of it. And I just loved, like, it had the writing details, and it was just, yeah, it was perfect in keeping with the house. Loved it.
Beautiful. Yeah. And obviously a black radiator.
Of course, yeah.
What more could you want in a Harry Potter themed house?
And into the bathroom.
Oh, and the green tiles. Look at this. So tell me about the bath.
So this was the smallest bathtub that I could find, 1300, and of course it had to be gold.
Yeah.
So I painted it and then had like a melting candle effect on it.
Just everywhere you look, it's like you've thought about every single detail.
Exactly. It is
Beautiful.
all about the detail. Yeah.
Even the old style toilet.
I had to have a high level toilet. Yeah. That was the first thing I wanted, because originally the layout of the bathroom was that there was a very long bath here.
Oh yeah.
Toilet
was
there,
yeah.
Sink was there.
Yeah.
And I just envisioned as soon as you come into the bathroom that the bathtub had to be there.
Oh, and the hooks. Oh, I love it.
And of course they had to be wonky. Nothing in the house is straight. It all has to be wonky.
I bet that did your tradesman head in, because they're so used to getting things straight.
It was actually my father. So my dad, he helped a lot with a lot of the DIY stuff, and it killed him to put it on wonky. He was like, can I put one on straight? And I was like, for you can, but I said the rest have to be wonky.
Brilliant. Well done, Hannah. This is exceptional. I'm here today in York with one of our Touchstone students, Hannah Chapman, and oh my gosh, what Hannah has created is incredible. So Hannah, you have created a Harry Potter themed serviced accommodation right in the middle of York.
Yes, set it up last year, so we've been going for just over 12 months now. It's been incredible, so yeah, I'm enjoying it, yeah.
What were you doing before property?
So before property, I was a full-time personal trainer for 6 years.
It's a bit different then.
yeah, quite a bit different. But again, about 8 years ago now, I actually set up my own studio, and I did the renovation work.
Wow, yeah.
So again, slightly property, and then worked in the business as a personal trainer, and then COVID hit in 2020.
Oh, yes.
And I lost my business, literally, overnight.
Overnight, yeah.
Sort of like it presented itself an opportunity for property.
Yeah.
Started off as like a management role, and then I had the chance to get this, and I wanted to do something different. So I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna do a themed kind of Airbnb. And I'd done my research and everything, and I hadn't seen that there was a witches and wizard themed sort of Airbnb, and I knew the amount of tourists that came to York who loved the shambles, Harry Potter, witches and wizards, ghosts, and there was nothing like this. So I was like, I'm gonna do a gamble and I'm going to create it. So luckily the property that I chose, it had so many amazing features.
It must have been really hard when COVID hit and like a lot of personal trainers, you lost everything. How did that feel?
I got into a very, very deep depression because I couldn't see a way out. I was struggling. I had a place to stay, so that was one less stress. But I really, really struggled because I was thinking, how am I going to recover from this? When are we going to come out of lockdown?
Yeah.
So a job opportunity came up, which was to do with property management. And luckily I grew up with parents who did property.
Yes.
So I was kind of in and around it, and I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. So like this, I did majority of the work apart from anything electrical or plumbing. Wallpapering, decorating, DIY, I did it all. So yeah, I loved the idea of the challenge.
Yes.
And yeah, I went in and did it. Yeah.
How did you find out about Touchstone?
So Touchstone, I actually came across that on a Facebook ad.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw your face.
Look at me.
I saw your face. So I was like, oh, she seems friendly. So I was like, okay, well, I went to it was like the online sort of intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I jumped online and I was like, oh, okay. And again, it was just the quality of the education and how you could learn all the different aspects of a limited company, the rent-to-rent, Airbnb, so service accommodation. I was like, oh, okay. So I looked into it and I signed up. And the amount of stuff that I've learned from Touchstone just by signing up in April, I've learned so much already that has benefited my business here, but then also going forward to building something bigger. So
Exciting.
Yeah.
So let's get down with some numbers.
Yes.
How much did this cost you?
So the purchase price of the property was 230,000, and then the renovation costs was just under 40,000.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, so it definitely helps the fact that I did a lot of the work myself.
Does that include all the furniture as well?
Yes. So the furniture, the furniture, because again, I'm very eco-friendly. I hate waste. So 80% of the contents of the house is from Facebook Market Group, eBay, charity shops, vintage shops. So that's what pretty much did most of the property.
270 total costing. Yep. What's it worth today?
So I recently got it revalued in, again, April. Got it revalued April just gone. And it's now worth 275,000 as it is.
As bricks and mortar valuation,
yeah. As a business, obviously I haven't yet done that. So I've been in business for a year.
Yeah.
After 2 years, we'll then be able to get all the books and the correct figures to then do a projection of how much it's actually worth as a business.
Yeah, so just so for everybody else out there, so you get two types of valuation. You can have a bricks and mortar valuation, so 275, perfect. That's basically your cash has gone in and you've made an extra £5,000, plus you've got an asset that's giving you money, a long-term asset, which is amazing. The second type of valuation is more of a commercial valuation where they value the book, so how much is the property producing, and that's exciting, you're going to get it done.
Yep.
So I'm dying to know, how much do you make per month from this property?
So from the property now being in its first year, it's about 5,000 to 6,000 per month.
And how much do you think you take as profit from that?
So profit is about £3,000.
£3,000 profit from this house in York is incredible. And you're saying it's like 97% occupied.
It is now 97% occupancy. For the annual year, in our first year, it was 93%. Wow. We're now getting up to about 97% occupancy. October, we're 100% occupancy. December, again, that's a very busy time of year for us. That's about 91, 92% occupancy already. So yeah, it's good.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
What would you say, Hannah, to people sat at home, they've just been watching and watching about it, thinking about property for years? You know, we have people say, I've been thinking about doing it for years. What would you say to those people?
Well, I was one of those people, and you don't get any younger. It's only given me a bigger incentive to just go after the bigger projects. Because I mean, it may be high risk, but then it can equally be high reward. You can always earn more money, you just can't earn more time. So
you cannot earn more time, that is so important.
And the worst case scenario is, it doesn't work out, you go back to what you were doing before. That's actually how I thought.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So what would be your number top tip or 2 tips for beginners?
For beginners, I would definitely say knowledge. Yeah. You have to, a bit like with Touchstone, like education, you need to know what you're getting into and how to do it and how to do it properly, so you save yourself money in the long run. Because I have obviously made a few little errors with this. If I'd have known earlier, then I would have saved quite a bit of money and everything, but I'm correcting that error. And I would just say, just take action. Yeah, because you're never going to be perfect. You only learn along the way, so just get it done and then just refine it as you go. Yeah.
So you heard it here. Get educated, take the action. So Hannah, like me, so many people will want to come and stay at this house. Yeah. Where can they book it?
So at the moment we are just on Airbnb, just because we have got such a high occupancy rates. That's all we need is Airbnb. And also it targets more of our clientele, which is like families, smaller parties. So it's just on Airbnb at the moment. And then we have our social media page, 101 House at the end, for all our content and what's happening in the area.
Amazing, and we'll put that link at the bottom of this YouTube. Thank you so much,
Hannah.
You're
welcome, thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you so much, Hannah, for having me. This place is absolutely stunning, guys. I cannot say it. The photos don't do it justice. If you love Harry Potter, you need to come and stay.
Yes,
thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming.
See you soon.
See you.
Bye. Thank you so much for watching today and coming with me to York and the Harry Potter house. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me know what you think of Hannah's incredible Harry Potter themed serviced accommodation.